Previously on Even Heroes Bleed.
Don't you understand? We're the law in here. This is tribal lands. I'm a tribal officer.
Do I look like I'm wearing a badge?
Damn it. Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of blood on me.
I said I've heard enough and spring over.
Oh, you start the fight. Okay.
With the Chinese, leaping kick to the throat.
Okay. You reach out to kill the White Lotus. You got it.
Can I try to interpose there?
Absolutely, you can.
You can. I don't have the speed to do that. I disapprove, but as soon as he said, then this is it, I knew Rosa was going to kill him because...
Both of you give me an initiative. This is interesting.
If I see Rosa actively moving to attack the guy, I just want to get in between him and her.
There's the old Superman rule for this about basically standing in the way of somebody else's bullets. You get a -2 from your opposing value, but you get your normal opposing and resistance aside from that for standing in the way of another attack. You tell me, does Rosa go through with it because you see red pulling in the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unequivocally.
Roll me 2 dice. What's your acting?
Where are my skills? Martial arts 10.
This is going to be entertaining.
That's how I survive without wearing any armor.
Okay.
Which I get caught in all the time.
That means you're using your martial arts for acting value, and you can't use it for anything else this phase.
That is correct. But I got a 10 and a 19. So that's a 19 on the 10 column.
What is your opposing value, Parker?
I'm not trying to dodge it. I'm actively getting hit. So would that
This is a specific move in the book. It's the Superman move about you're trying to get in the way of it. You're essentially getting in the way of the blow to keep the other guy from getting hit, right?
Right. So I guess like my body.
Your super speed?
Okay, then yeah. So 9.
And you rolled a 19?
I did.
The 10 column.
My effect value is 4.
Your resistance is 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Parker runs in the way, and you smack him square in the face. He takes 3 points of damage, and you knock Parker flying, but don't hit the White Lotus. He manages to get there, but you deck your own compatriot. No, you decked the guy who was in front of you, but you didn't blow through him.
And Red Runner and I are in a tussle, or did he just...
No, afterwards? I'm not attacking or anything back. I just want to stand there if I'm still able to stand up and just look at Rosa. I don't want there to be any killing. Please.
Okay, we'll give him a chance.
The White Lotus stands up, and he has changed expression, nods his head, and says, "It appears we do now understand each other." Takes his leave.
Yeah, he's trying to get away.
Do you guys vacate the club? Do you chase him? What are you doing?
Ask Red Runner, what's your intention here? I'm just, take this
I
don't want anybody to die.
I will interpose myself between White Lotus.
You're not doing a very good job of it, are you, Red Runner?
And his exit. You called this meeting. It seems rude to leave it so quickly.
And he reaches in his pocket with 2 fingers for his phone and says, "May I?"
No.
Then perhaps you will take my word to understand. The place known as Rainbow's End currently has a rather large Russian-style missile aimed at it. And you can take my life because I do not have a thing that will stand against a force like yours. But as a result, everybody in the Rainbow's End will die with me.
I think it's really adorable that you think we can't stop a missile.
Can you stop it in time?
Runner.
That would be challenging even for him. Not impossible.
He doesn't know what we can do.
Good.
Even if I think we're on a razor's edge, he does not need to know that. I am all calm confidence, and quite frankly, it's also a missile made out of metal. So this is a bad play on their part.
And I'm too busy coughing up blood to show that he's BSing it.
And your old-style missile made out of metal will, I'm sure, fly straight and true. You're not very good at this.
You guys see a streak. It's a figure. It's hard to tell, but it does look like a woman in a party dress go up through the hole in the roof.
I am so angry because we came here to talk, and all you had to do was say, yeah, we don't agree, and then everybody would have walked out of here just fine. But you had to pull guns and make it violent.
Time is not on your side, sir. If you're going to murder me, you should do it now. Whatever you did, it happened. It's not as if I don't have more men. Enough mooks standing around that it's considerable.
You make me so angry. You can send army, and I will take it apart one at a time if we have to. But right now, for whatever reason, you seem super eager to die, which makes me think you were like super disposable in the first place, which is why you're here. So I would actually talk to your management if I were you. We'll put my finger on his chest and give a little push. Right now, we're going to wait and see who shows up after all this hullabaloo.
You guys are occupying the conference room. It's not much longer before a different group of thugs show up, and these guys are rearmed with including standard guns and Star Pulse guns, and they're handing things off in all of this.
Runner and Rosa, sorry, your name just completely blanked there for a sec.
I'm an NPC, technically, so yeah.
Runner and Rosa, if you wouldn't mind getting some feds, I'm sure you have friends in that department. I'm sure they'd be interested to see all these weapons here.
And the White Lotus says, "Is this your choice?"
Why do people always say that? My choice was to come here and have a nice, peaceful discussion, see if we could come to an arrangement, and if we couldn't, walk away to make our lives. You decided to turn a simple meeting into a combat.
Guys,
White Lotus doesn't walk away.
What's that now?
White Lotus doesn't walk away. You're not walking away, White Lotus. You were a fool to call this meeting.
Well, we've probably stalled enough that Runner's probably 100% again.
Yeah, right. I am going to use 8 hero points on my initiative.
Okay, which is going to take you to...
from 17 to 25.
Woohoo!
And
okay.
plus 1 die roll with a 10.
Nice.
35. I have a 35, managed a 35 initiative.
Nice.
Okay, there was only one person even in your ball game. You are ahead of everyone in the world. The Gangsters have pulled out Star Pulse guns and conventional pistols. Nothing bigger than a mini Uzi, but there's a lot of them. And you get the first action.
How far is White Lotus from me?
You could land a kick on him, but he's not. He's probably 3, 4, 5 feet. He's not. It's not close enough you could punch him, but you could do a flying kick or something at him.
I can get at him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm going right at White Lotus with intent to maim. And a 4 and a 6, a 10.
You do a Wonder Woman style down low on the ground sweep kick and knock him into the glass. You just see his he spits out blood, slumps to the ground.
Yeah.
I got a 31 on my initiative, so whatever this is quick.
You take 3 points of damage as somebody. It's the difference between knowing what's going to happen and being able to do anything about it. There was a hand moving towards you even before you moved, but you were fast enough. It didn't matter. And the guy judo flips you the opposite direction. So you get thrown into the crowd of mooks.
Damn, I just got housed. Still conscious.
An absolute master just threw you across the room.
Can I see who did that?
Yeah, he's not dressed up. It's Proudstar.
I want to like a free action to just say to him, "What are you doing here? Can I hold an action?"
You can defer initiative and let other people go first and then go when you want to. Anytime between now and the end of the battle, you have the option of when you want to actually go.
I'll go now. Run outside. Tell him I want to try to see if Proudstar will follow me outside.
Ah, got it. You try and draw Proudstar off, which is very smart. I dig that. After this, there's an army of mooks, but all the prestige players have gone.
Ouch! What are you saying about Bug? I think that's a little.
I'm saying that you are slower than all the prestige players and faster than everybody else on the field.
You're still in the first heat.
Mm-hmm.
How many mooks are there?
Almost 40.
Are they coming in from the hallway kind of thing?
The dance club.
They're coming in from the dance club?
If you wanted to hide an additional 20 guys, where do you hide them? Dancing.
I am going to mooks are mooks. So they have the benefit of having pathetically low values.
How are you using your powers?
Rhino beetle, so basically just strong and tough for when they start shooting. How many star pulse guns are there?
Probably a dozen or more.
I kind of want to go like stupid big for this. I still want the cops to get involved. Is there any chance that the cops will get involved soon?
Not in. You're talking about their part of town. It will take an hour for cops to get here, and any battle will be decided by then.
My bigger problem is Rosa's as much of a danger to life and limb as the bad guys are. Now, admittedly,
I'm not armed.
no. Now, in fairness, I am not worried about it because you're going to shoot the people. I don't care who gets shot, but it's still.
Red Runner's got the highest body count out of us all, so you just let me know when I'm top.
Oh, no, that's BS, and you know it. You were sniping people in the
3 before, your friend there once again interfered in my business.
Multi-attack for attacking between 31 and 60 opponents is 6 columns.
I know, and I was like, I could spend 6 hero points and make that tenable.
Whatever your call is, make it quick.
I am going to...
You can buy up to the attribute value of whatever the attribute is.
Right. So I can buy up to 13. Well, I can buy up to 14, but 14 doesn't help me. Like whirlwind in there with just like big old sweeps and just mow them all down is the plan. I need a 13.
4, 5, 13 minimum, yes.
I hate this. That's why I don't like spending them, because
You got it.
You buy a chance at a chance. You know what I mean? And that always feels wrong to me. 3!
You sweep across the room, and it's like a ballet dance, and no one's quite sure what you just did, and they rush out of the way. You hear an explosion off in the distance. All hell breaks loose.
I got to get a hold of that.
Well, it's likely the rocket.
Bullets bounce off you left and right. They riddle the club and ricochets, and you get hit by the star pulse effect. So you're dropped on mental points. But everybody in the room shoots at you. You take no physical damage. You take 6 points of mind damage. Okay, Red. So you are leaving the room, and this guy isn't super fast. He's precognitive. So he meets you right outside the club, right outside the room, still in the club. So you guys are in the main room of the club. You're right outside the conference room where the battle's going on. And he follows you out, and he says, you would speak?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see into the future, but or how far you can, but is this? Do you think I'm ready now? This is what's happening?
So you then see Bug try and hit everyone at not work out. Bug got blasted. It looks like an entire army turned on him. And White Lotus is bleeding from the nose and mouth against a broken window. Proudstar says, may I offer you an arrangement?
Sure.
I will be at Area B. You are now ready. We have no need to destroy the people below in broken glass. You leave here. I leave here. We fight where we do not hurt others.
I like that.
Can you bind the voices to your word?
Yes.
Then he again gives you the samurai bow and walks out into the dance floor. Walks into the crowd.
On the dance floor. On the dance floor.
We will settle our differences
With a
through dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys talked me into spending them, and I experimented with it, and I've come
You
back to
didn't
my
like
original
it.
conclusion.
I experimented in college. I didn't like it.
Right? Nope. You guys, I succumbed to peer pressure.
All right. Well, I will spend my action to try to write a note to Bug.
Bug is unconscious on the floor. He got star pulsed.
Oh, my God. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, then I'll get Bug out of the building.
You're leaving Rosa there to kill everyone? See, here's the thing. Rosa, without her armor against an army of thugs that large, can do a lot of damage, but will get blown apart by machine gun fire very quickly. Would you see her with the glass hammer right now?
Oh, crap. I see. So real quick, out of game.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin Jay's fun if he's wanting to fight people and do some murdering, but
Play the game, bro.
all right, I want to try to get both of them out of there, and I'll spend hero points to help myself if I have to. I'll spend 9. Oh yeah, I got a 16.
Jay, you get a couple of guns and whoosh, next thing you know, you are in the street in front of the club, and Bug, whose eyes are just staring. Red has him. And the gangsters are all inside.
I want to point at Rosa, and you can tell that reading Warren's face, he's being completely serious. He's never usually stern. Get him out of here now. Do not go back in there and kill anybody. I have something I have to do. And then I want to try to use the rest of my movement to start going towards side B.
What happened to going and blowing the place up? Throw the straps of the machine guns over my shoulder, grab Bug, and drag him to the Chrysler 300.
Nobody is going to get in your way with a pair of Glocks dragging the guy away.
It's the nightlife starting to awaken in the city. Dragging Bug back to my car, pulling him into the back to go get my gear.
So you're going to go back to the shelter, or you're going to go to the casino? Where are you headed?
I'm donning on my shit and I'm going back into the club. I'm going to mop up some moves.
Your phone starts to ring while you're putting on armor.
I ignore it.
Nope. They were calling about your car warranty anyway, I think.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I got their Glocks and my 240 mag and, gear on, and I'm going in.
Dance club, the music has, it's still playing, but people are running every direction after gunfire and explosions and all of that. You can make your way through the crowd to the room upstairs that's full of all the gangsters, and they see you there, and they're all pointing out the broken glass towards you.
They're looking at all the broken glass?
They're looking out the broken glass at you.
I'm looking for White Lotus. I want White Lotus. You'd be wise to get out of my way and just suppressing fire.
Oh, you're going to intimidate them.
Influence of 6.
I love this, trying to intimidate a room full of gangsters. I dig this.
15.
The multi-attack penalty is utterly brutal. They open fire. And you put your armor on. What is your resistance in armor?
I got armor in a 10. 12.
You don't take any actual damage, and rounds fire off you.
That's why I built the shit.
12. Okay, you're almost at Bug's level of indestructibility. No one's fired Star Pulse guns at you. It's your action.
I'm going to shoot as many of them down as I can.
How many is that? You can shoot literally as many as all 40.
I'm going to go for 8. I'm going to pump the maximum that I can, right? I got accuracy of 7. My dex is 5. My accuracy is 7.
No, you can use physical accuracy for that. It's an unusual use of it, but it works. You can only burn as much as the value of the attribute.
That's right. So it's going to be 7.
Which is going to give you an acting value of 14.
I want White Lotus, and anyone who stands in my way is going to be lying in a pool of their own blood. Okay. 5 and 5 is a 10 with another roll. Double 5. 22.
22. You riddle the first rank of gangsters, and they drop like at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Love it. Loving it.
What is your opposing now? Because your resistance is gigantic. Is that what you're relying on?
Yes. My skin armor combined with my body for 12.
You have just removed all their columns. There is a fusillade, and the club is being filled with lead. Bystanders are being hit. People are fleeing the club. There is blood everywhere.
Yes. And I'm going for cover in the hail of gun because I'm getting shot back at right now, right?
Oh yeah, and you are cartwheeling, and you look like John Wick.
Somebody killed my dog.
Initiative of 17 plus a 6, 23.
Yeah. There's no one in this crowd can beat you on that.
23. Rolling close, do a tuck and roll on my feet up close to him and empty the mags.
Shooting at how many?
I'm going to shoot at 12 this time. I'm spending another 7 hero points. 8 plus 6 is 14.
2 column shifts. Your effect value is going to be these guns, which is a paired Glocks, which gives you a 5. You wound a great number of them, but it's not fatal.
Okay, but that's taking some guns out of the action.
More firepower aimed at you.
Dive over to the bar.
Kind of making your way up the stairs. Stairs are exploding. Bottles are exploding. People are everywhere. There's the obligatory woman screaming that just doesn't stop. And the music, for some reason, has slid into some kind of Monster by Lady Gaga.
I can do it. I can shoot to Lady Gaga. She's got chops.
And the Star Pulse guns fire. This is the last thing you see.
Ah, suck.
Okay, you just took out just about an entire mafia by yourself. It's not that hard to find the arms factory, and standing in front of the arms factory is a very big man. It is the nearly 10-foot tall big boss man. He's wearing a Brooks Brothers suit. He doesn't look like he's going to throw down on you or anything.
Call out to him. Was here to meet Proud Star?
Yes. And you are so much faster than he is, he's still putting on his suit. I just wanted to meet you. And he holds out his hand the size of a hockey goalie's glove. He reaches out his hand to shake your hand.
Go shake his hand.
Okay. I mean, utter giant. This suit looks like it could clothe half of Mongolia. I mean, the man is... And he shakes your hand and he says, tell me, what is it you hope to accomplish here?
I don't know. I think this is more of a proving myself kind of thing.
You know you're not going to stop anything. If you need to fight because you follow Bushido, then I understand. But you're not changing anything. And I'm wondering why you want to put your life in front of that.
I don't know. Just feels like something I need to do.
Walks away from kind of the big open area and goes to the back of this semi truck, and he pulls the huge semi doors open, and it's a luxury living room there that's for a giant. You see these kind of great couches and chairs and a big screen TV and a bar with giant glasses on it. And he goes and climbs up, and you could tell as he climbs the stairs up to the back of the semi, this guy does legitimately weigh 6-7 tons. Goes and sits up there and pours himself a drink as Proudstar comes out.
I want to call out the boss guy first before we get started with that and just say, quick question, not meaning to offend, but how much do your suits cost?
It depends on whether I buy them at Brook Brothers or Harrods. And Proudstar steps out into the field.
Look at him and nod. And I'm going to pull my phone out, text Bug. I
think that's funny. You like just bowed to someone, then you started looking at your phone like a millennial. Just like, 1 minute, hold on. I got a text.
Yeah.
You hold out your finger and like don't go anywhere. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Like you turn your back to him, and like walk off and start talking.
Yeah.
You know how you do. Like you just wander off from the person you were with.
Hey, Paul. No, I can talk.
Yeah.
I got a couple
Awesome.
minutes. Read the text. I send one really quick. Yeah, real quickly to Bug, and just say like, hope you're safe. I'll send him my location, and then I'll say might not make it back. So
love you, man.
Yeah, thanks for helping me out. And then I'll not toss my phone, but I'll like walk over and put it away to where it won't get destroyed, and then go back to where I was.
So he's pulled out his Scion knives, and he says, have you found your reason? Have you found the reason to fight, to kill?
I think so.
He bows the half bow to you, and then he leaps.
I'll just back up, and then when he lands, I'll try to vibe and punch him center mass.
It was moving before you moved to strike. And he reaches out, and he drops the knife out of his hand and reaches out to slam you in the solar plexus. You manage to get out of the way. It's the difference between knowing what's going to happen and moving that fast. You avoid his palm strike.
All right, cool. Does he have another knife in another hand?
Yes, he does.
The one he dropped on the ground, kick it
It interestingly
away.
sunk to the hilt right into the ground, as if the ground were just made of butter.
All right, well, then I'm just going to punch him again. I'm going to try to punch him.
All right. You ultra vibe, you catch him, and he just takes it. You feel like you just hit a cliff face.
Oh, God. I'll just kind of eyes widen, as I realize.
And he swings around with the other knife to hit you. 1 point of damage because you are so fast he barely hits you, but he cuts you with the knife and leaves a kind of Captain Kirk kind of a like line across your chest as you're bleeding from an injury.
Back up away from him and like look down and realize I got cut and nod again at him. And then I want to try to zip by him and do a trip. I want to try to trip him and knock him down.
You do knock him on his butt, but you don't manage to hurt him. He does a kind of, looks like a breakdance move, right? So he's on his back and swings around on his back and takes 1 foot and side kicks the knife that's in the ground at you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're too fast. The knife flies by you and embeds itself in the side of the semi. Once again, swinging, going all the way deep into the metal on the side of the truck like it was nothing.
We'll have a knife fight. And I'll just whip it out. I'll just throw it at him.
Nice, you could do that at super speed.
Yeah.
That's so badass. Let's get some of that superhero stuff going on.
Yep. This is eventually just going to be a knife throwing battle.
This is turning very John Wick of a game.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
You roll a 10, throw the knife at him. He literally catches it out of the air.
I'll just kind of chuckle and like nod and in awe a little bit.
Okay. I have been training with these since I wasn't much taller than the knives themselves. You are very, very fast. He attacks, coming at you to throw a high kick, and you easily dodge underneath it. Okay.
I want to specifically target his hands.
You're going after the knives?
My plan is to like hurt his hands to where he can't wield the knives. Oh, nice. 17.
You managed to hurt him for the first time.
Yay.
And he, new initiative. He rolls a 3. So unless you roll a 2 or less, you got it.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Suck.
And he comes around with a spinning hip kick to try and send you off into another galaxy. My first decent roll. He kicks you so hard that you hit this semi-truck and you hear a crunch noise. You are at 1 point.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I'll give it one last good go then. Actually, you know what? So if this is similar, so you made that point. So obviously he's a lot tougher than me, but I'm
definitely not faster than you.
I'm going to I want to try to clap next to him and do like a sonic boom kind of clap and daze him.
Okay, so that's a power trick. That's going to cost you 2 columns.
All right, I want to spend some hero points if able. I will spend 9.
Your target number goes to 9 if you spend 9 points.
But if he spends 7, he gets in the same column, and there's no point in throwing away those 2 points.
Nothing wrong with your math skills.
Okay, well then I'll spend 7 then. I appreciate it.
Every point counts.
So I'm rolling for 9. Oh yeah, I got an 18.
Sweet. So he screams, reaches down to do an undercut punch. He definitely felt that. Fade to black.
You will develop the mental effects. There is a rapid, very complete loss of contact with reality.
I'm willing to do what's right, and I don't want to go through what I'm going to go through.
There is a rapid loss of the body image.
I'm willing to do what's right.
The body's sense of time.
Do what's right.
The body's natural clock just ceases to function.
I'm willing to do what's right.
Realistically speaking, they are nothing more or less than a period of insanity. Of insanity. Of insanity.
The humans hate you. The humans hate you. The humans hate you.